Hey guys, how you doing? Monday night, and we're back. And I can't see my head. There we go. Let's get this going. And we got the volume up. Oh yeah, we're good. One more time. All right, that's enough of that. Wow, bunch of people in here already. Matthew Ward, Buddy Lumpy, Kerosene Cucumbers, KJ Kylie, Robert Meyer. What's all going on, guys? Why is the screen so dark? There we go. That's better. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Up and up and up and up. What's up, everybody? What is going on? It's Monday after a weird weekend, followed by a weird day. So it's I'm a little out of whack here, but a couple things happened. My big black truck that I was doing for a buddy, that's all done, 100% done. Just waiting for him to get back off the water. He could pick that up. It's it's actually, now that it's running right, it's quite impressive. It has some 36-inch super swampers on the back of it, and this is a 6-liter with a Pro Charger on it. So it's running right. There's no more boost leaks. And took it out, drove it, had a little fuel leak, fixed that, took it out, drove it again, put some good gas in it. Driving around real slow. Everything was good. It's got new brakes, so that's all going good. And I'm pulling out from like a subdivision onto the main road, and I'm like, wonder what this thing really got. Really, let's see what this thing has. So I floored it, and it downshifted in the first, and just made like those swampers weren't even there. Just a horrendous cloud of smoke in 10 seconds and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this thing really can boogie out. But it's quite fun to drive, and it's actually working really well. So that's good. That's all ready to come home. I got a guest coming on Friday, which we'll do a video on. A different guy for a different reason. And haven't done anything with the El Camino because I was doing the black truck, and then I had to put a garage door opener in. Yeah, I know, big exciting thing, right? But the Hill Ranger does a bit better burnout than my 96 Chevy truck. Yeah, I see that. You said it wasn't running well. Then you go out there and it's like doing good. So, but I don't know. You know, maybe all your truck needs is a turbo. You can do that. But other than that, just crazy. We got some good parts in for the dragster. Got the clutch in, you know, and of course, like everything else, and we'll do a video on this in a couple days. You put the right clutch in it because it never had one in it. And then now this doesn't fit. Now this doesn't fit. Well, if we do this, now this doesn't fit. Now that we got the clutch in and the can on, got to measure for that for the input shaft for the reverser and da 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 da. So it's making progress. We'll do Tony probably did a video on it today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't talked to him. It's on Sunday, so anyway, that's all good. So, what else is going on with you guys? No, and I haven't done anything with the El Camino. I did a little cleaning on a few parts and sorting out a few parts and stuff like that, but I was just waiting for the black truck to be gone. And then I could start working on this because I'll have more room. Because right now the driveway is packed with the black truck, an RV, our cars. My garage is full with 3 other cars and 4 other cars. 4, yeah. So now we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. 8 cars at the house right now. So looking to cut that down. Beagle Bob is here. Crashes Roadrunner Garage. What's going on, everybody? What else have we got? Oh, besides just finishing that black truck, which it's running really, really nice now. And yeah, just had to do garage door opener. I got, living with a slightly crazy 89-year-old father-in-law, so that's fun. You can just imagine how that goes. And yeah, so we're just a guy that can I'll get rid of 1, maybe 2 of those 8 this week. More to be said on that. You'll see that in videos and things like that, but which would be good because it'll give me the space. Then I can, because the one that's leaving Friday, is it Friday? Is under the Ranger, so I can bring the Ranger down and do a couple things on that I need to do, so I can maybe take that out in the next week or 2. It's actually to the track, which would be nice. Eric Wilson cleaned up and painted my exhaust manifolds. Made new RF shields for the ignition coils on my LS today. Nice progress. You need to race Tony in that black truck. Yeah, I don't think the Belvedere is quite done, ready to go yet. So that's okay. We can always come up with something else, but that would just shred whatever he has. So there's really no point in that. It would just shred whatever he has at this point, because the thing's well over 600 horsepower. So there'd be no chance. So, and it's, and the guy may come pick it up before Easter weekend. So, but if not, and he doesn't get the Belvedere done, we'll go out there with it if time provided. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Do I have? I don't have any video of that black truck running. I don't think. No, I do not. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a little video on that tomorrow after I get done with work. Josh Homan is here. Jerry Van is here. Hey, y'all. Good to be here. Okay. So we're going to need some stuff tonight, gentlemen. So if you got stuff that you've been working on, send your pics to me so we can talk about that. The inbox is clean. So we get that going. Finally starting on work on the wiring on my Mustang. What do you have just for the swap wiring, Bob? It should be. I mean, those should be pretty simple. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Streamline, and you can see we're back on StreamYard this week. Just because I like to put up the comments as they come in. I don't know. Makes people feel more special, I guess. I don't know. You tell me. And it's a little more, I don't know, it's a little more friendly than using the YouTube app, even though it's simpler some ways. This one's simpler some other ways. I don't know. Stick with this because it's easy. And like I said, I can show the comments as they come up. And what else? And Jay is not here. Right back. I'm going to pull it in. Gonna head up to the store in my Z50A before it gets dark. Oh, okay. All right. Attic. And Jay's not here. He seems to be the only other guy that was able to do was like a garage door aficionado. But here is this picture. This is my life on Saturday. 3, 2, 1, change. Brand new garage door opener, the old one. The motor still ran, but it's on a chain, and the chain's on a trolley, and the trolley's plastic, and then the chain keeper is what drives the trolley. And because the trolley wore out, broke, whatever, and the chain keeper and that wrapped around to where the gear is on the garage door opener, and it's like a plastic connector thing, and that blew apart. So I figured that's all I needed there. Right. You make us feel special. And I get that, and I get it all put back together and stuff like that. And it turns out the trolley's messed up and some other things with it. So I just took it down and bought an all new one. It was under $300. It's got Wi-Fi that doesn't work. It's got a camera that doesn't. Well, the camera may work. You just can't get it to connect to your phone. You have to download some app and do this and all this kind of jump around and spin on your head 3 times. And shit doesn't work. So if anyone knows how to program, we were just talking about this garage door opener that's supposed to have Wi-Fi and camera. It does have Wi-Fi and camera. It does not connect with the app to the phone. No matter what you do. No matter what. It doesn't. I tried it. Wife tried it. It's just not. Doesn't work. Hello. Sorry I'm late. You're not late. It's 13 after, and we have very little content tonight, so we're just stumbling over our own words, sir. So let's see. Jerry sent me a picture. This pig was my project today. This pig. Oh, one of your. Okay, hang on. Let me share this before I say anything. Did you get it all dialed in? Burn this, Jerry. I think I've seen this. Have I seen this one at your house, Jerry? Was that 4-cylinder Cowie? Yeah. But that's a cool little cafe bike. Oh, duh. StreamYard. There, you guys can see it now also too. So this is Jerry's. I've seen this bike. It's pretty cool. It's like a stripped down Cowie, kind of cafe bike, kind of bobber looking thing, and the 4-cylinder, and it's pretty cool. Nope, need help. Yeah, it's a 1979 Kawasaki 650 quad. It's not quad, it's 4-cylinder. Nope, still need help to get it runs. Okay. But it's a cool bike. So there we go. Okay. Let's go back over here. Shannon. Yeah. Can't help with any garage door. I have a 16x7 wooden door with 300-pound springs. Still don't trust it. The old door landed on my head one day and took care of it with a sledgehammer. Hello, Shannon. Failed. Yeah, it failed. Did your replacement opener have a screwdriver? No, I got the chain. Last one was a chain, and it was in there for like 30 years. So that's just what I went with. I'm not high class enough to have a screw type garage door opener. Would be nice, but no. Let's see. Don't need help. It's a 1979 650 that Kawasaki. So how's it going? Okay. Started it and tried to run it Oh, started it. It tried to run wide open. Well, that's no good. That's not how they're supposed to. They're supposed to start up and just idle like, like they're brand new. They're not supposed to just go fucking bananas. Fucking bananas. Fucking bananas. Okay. Was it just, doesn't it have those fancy carbs you put on it? Or is that a different one I'm thinking about? And was it just the throttle stuck, or it's a big vacuum leak, or do you have, I don't know. Did you try powering it down and powering it back up again? Yes. 3 times, 4 times. Learn switch, thing. Google, because it actually has its own app. Okay. It's called the MyQ app. All right. Where are you? 3, 2, 1. Come on. Change. There we go. When you go through all the steps and it still says, no, I don't want to help you. Sorry. At first it says it wouldn't connect. The device not found. And then a little bit later on, I reset the Wi-Fi up here, put it in learn mode, hit the learn mode down there and stuff like that, so they would talk to each other and thing. And then, oh look, it's got Wi-Fi, but it's sending out a Wi-Fi signal, but it's got nothing behind it. So you try to hook to that to do the programming, but of course there's no Wi-Fi, so the programming doesn't go through. It's just stupid. And then another part of that app is specifically had to connect to the camera, and it does the same thing, doesn't connect. It's just nonsense. So I figure I have to call, or just, I don't really care if it's on my phone. It's a garage door opener. I have a remote. It wouldn't work with the HomeLink in one of the cars too either, which was kind of weird. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a piece of shit. I don't know. Mark Z3F5S. Like when I slow down and go around an intersection, my 727 doesn't downshift. It will burn out third gear without shifting into a lower gear to pick up speed. It just kicked out. Mark, what is it on? Is it a car or a truck? Did you do like a 4-barrel swap from a 2-barrel manifold? What's a little more story to it, but it's in the kickdown. And you don't want to drive it that much if it's not kicking down, because that kickdown lever, if it's not adjusted right, is kind of it's like a TV cable on a Ford or a throttle position, on a Chevy. It needs to be hooked up, or you can really burn that shit out. But a little bit more about what's it in and stuff like that, but it sounds just like it's just the kickdown either is disconnected or is just not adjusted right. Jerry Van, Tata vacuum leak checked, reset floats, and the initial slide opening. Mr. Barrows, what's going on, buddy? How's life in Idaho, sir? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Send a picture of my 58. Yeah, it is here, Route. Boom. Oh, that's nice. Hang on. We do the 21 step to sharing routine. That's the only bad thing about this StreamYard is it's 17 clicks to share a photo. Then we go back to that and we can see we can blow that up a little bit. How's that look? Does that look better? Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, looks bim fim. Words. Looks like a cool little car show. I dig the Corvette wheels on the front. That's pretty cool. Some other random old guy in the back. Like I should talk, right? And I do dig the side pipes. I like it. That's a cool truck. Nathan McCree, how you doing, bud? Thunderbird 1968. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, sir. I would so love having a garage door that I could open and close with Wi-Fi. It'd be nice, and it's with the camera. So how many times have you left? You got, luggage, gear, snacks, and dog all parked in the truck, and then you get a half mile from the house. Did we close the garage door? That would be nice, but apparently it doesn't want to let me do that. He says, nice car, Robert. Truck, yeah. Side pipes, yeah, cool. I do like the side pipes. Buff, what's going on, buddy? How are you and Kim doing? Good. Glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Mexican Spec is here. What's going on, buddy? But yeah, so that's what's been going on. It's funny because you get this garage door opener. Until we come up with a new subject, I'm going to talk about this garage door opener. And comes in a box, and you unpack the box. It's pretty simple. It's it's kind of the Lincoln log together. It's not tough. But then you have to download the instruction manual, which I thought was like, oh, this is dumb. And you got to look at it on your phone. But it actually was pretty good because it does go step by step, and it's got a nice, pleasant voice that tells you now locate these and click together and make sure these are all up and and use this bolt that looks like this to do in here. And it was pretty good. The thing it says it takes one person 4 hours to install this garage door. Maybe if I've done it before, it would take 4 hours. I messed with trying to get the Wi-Fi on for 2 of it after it was done, but then because this garage, not all garage doors are made for each house, for each garage, so we have to modify where the bracket is on the door from the old garage door opener. You have to modify use parts of the old door's drop arm to connect to the door because the one that they give you is too freaking long. And you have to take down the little, stop sensor things and read those and staple all those up and stuff like that. So it was a little more than 4 hours, but it's done. Hopefully I don't have to do that for 30 years like the other one. Did your pictures ever come through? No, sir, they did not. And they're still not here. So try sending one of the pictures instead of a bunch, and we'll see if that works. Still coding customs. Yeah. Just try sending one. She's a screamer. Thanks, Fun Toy. A lot of car shows for the 100th year, Route 66 here, Missouri. Oh, okay. I have a new subject. What's good for dinner to order at Tennessee's specific dish if someone's coming to visit? Depends what you like. I mean, locally, this is not the best town for real good food. It's not, there's a couple okay pizza places. If you're going to be here, if you were traveling through Tennessee and you've never been to one, I'd stop at the In-N-Out and get a burger and kind of experience that because I think they're pretty good. I've been eating them since 1986. So you get that experience. And then there's also like all the hot chickens and stuff like that, but nothing real specific that's real great here. I would say it's kind of actually a little disappointing. And the town, there's other places around. If you're like near Nashville Airport, and you're feeling kind of spunky and you maybe got a gun on you, there is a place called Margarita Pizza, which is a complete dump. It's on Murfreesboro Pike, just north of the airport, like a mile, right? Greasy spoon place, kind of a little sketchy. Best pizza. I mean, like best. But that, that's not close to the house, but it's best. So yeah, well, we could talk a little bit more about that. Tennessee is known for its Pizza Hut buffet. That's about it. Barrows. My wife bought me a Wi-Fi speaker for my phone 4 years ago. I fiddled with it for about an hour, tried to get it connect. Haven't touched it since. That's the extent of my pairing abilities. No, this one would say pair. And you say, yes, pair. And it would, like it's pairing it. Your phone is seeing the garage door opener. And it's pairing. And then it just goes, no, I don't want to play. I don't know. I yelled at it for several hours on Sunday. Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Kim and Buffer here. Are you on like in separate areas of your state? But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the view and showing up, and hope things are going good for you. Thanks for being here. I just sent one this time. Okay. Not here yet. Triple check your email address. There's 2 S's in the middle here. Okay. Mexican spec. No cash garage. Brisket sandwich from Martin's is pretty good. Yeah. If you like barbecue. Oh, if you like, I'm going to take this back because now I'm going to revert to what I just said. Because here in Murfreesboro, there's a place called Slick Pig. Slick Pig Barbecue. If you like barbecue, it's got everything. Everything there is always great. It's always busy. I go there and I get here's what I get there. This is so bad. They have a big Texas toast BLT sandwich. Here's how I order it. I want the BLT, no lettuce, no tomato, double the bacon, and mayonnaise. With their large fried tater tots, and they have like a light lemonade, and it's fantastic. But they have all the traditional briskets and ribs and everything you'd want, all the hush puppies, all that kind of stuff. That might be a good place to stop in. Now that I think about it, and I'll think about a couple more over the next few days. Mr. Bird, how are you, sir? How is the high courts of Knoxville treating you? Glad you're here. Thanks. Buff, I'm over here. Kim's over Kim, I can hear the echo in the stream from the other room. We have comfy chairs in different rooms. Nice. Oh, bought a Holley 2-barrel for the 200 cubic inch setup. The old 292 truck car. Nice heavy duty. Now, I had a question about this, and I thought about this, and then that's why I couldn't talk to you over the weekend. I was with this garage door losing my freaking mind. You said that turbo 6-cylinder is for the truck with a 351 in it. What's wrong with the 351? What happened there? What happened? It was like that. What happened? Tell me what happened. I want to know. Yeah, verify the address you're sending it to. Yeah, or type in. If you could type in your email address and it'll take it. I can send you an email and you can send it back just to make sure it runs that way too. That's fine. But as of right now, it's still not here. So dr.artss21@gmail.com. Did you put your Wi-Fi in learn mode? Yes, I did. I had something like that to connect your device to the Wi-Fi, then pair the phone, and you had to have the app for it to work. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, yes, and none of it worked. I was even up. Okay, I hit the button, and I got wife on the phone, and I'm like, hit the blue thing on the back of the router, so it goes into learn mode, and they're supposed to be hit it 3 times. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't. Nothing should be this hard. These people make thousands and thousands and thousands of garage. It should be blip. You plug it in, it goes bing, and it should be a switch. Do you want Wi-Fi on or off? Bing on, bing off. It could be a little dip switch. I don't care. On, bing, a little light comes on. Bing, it's Wi-Fi. Okay. Hit the learn button. Hit the learn button on your modem. But bing, bing, bing. You can put a booster in the garage, so it's got a completely good 5-bar Wi-Fi signal, and it should go bing, bing, complete. And then when it's complete, bing, bing, you should be able to. It should have Wi-Fi. You should be able to pick it up on your Bluetooth. You should see it on your Wi-Fi. If it's connected through the service, you connect to the Wi-Fi and the garage door opener through the app. Then pair, bing, and then bing. Oh, push to open, push to close. Click here to see the camera. Should be that simple. It's not. It's bull. It's nonsense. Nothing should be that hard. Oh, it's probably built by the Google people. It's horrible. Yeah, I've double checked. I've sent picture emails before. Yeah, I don't know why it's not going. I don't know. It's still not here. Really, and for true, it's not here. Doctor refuses to eat vegetables. Yes, you are correct. What did I miss? Am I getting all? That's right. I refuse to eat vegetables. I don't eat anything green. It stunts your growth. Buff loves his vegetables. I buy him tomatoes and mushrooms for his salad. Oh, okay. That's very nice of you. I'll send again with low resolution. Sure. It may be just too big. I don't know. It's too big. Too much to type. Unfucking unbelievable. Wally World by my folks have men's boxers, tank tops behind glass. Utter bullshit. Really? It's that bad in Houston that they have to put the underwear behind the glass, and you need help from a Walmart person, which they're never there. Unless they're in your way with something. Then they're there. But if you need one, hey, I need some underwear out of the glass. Manager with a key for underwear. That's retarded, dude. If it's that bad in that neighborhood, close the Walmart. Yeah, WPA. Phone cars. Our washer and dryer have Wi-Fi. I've never hooked it up because I don't need Big Brother to know when I'm doing laundry. That's right. They just know when you're. Oh, they can just add that to your metadata. As it was. Well, he goes in through the garage door at 6:15, gets in his car. The car starts up and sends a signal at 6:20. From 6:20 to 7:41, he's driving down the interstate to go to work north of Nashville. But no, you're right. Friggin' leave it. Yes, there is an app, and they give it to you. It's called the MyIQ app. It's right in the directions. It says scan here, blip, blip, upload this app, boom, boom, boom. Model number, punch it. Yeah. No, I don't want to get my phone. I want to push a button in the car. Yes, it's more secure. But then, see, here's the thing with having a Wi-Fi garage door. If you have a Wi-Fi garage door and it's active and stuff like that, and it's got the camera and stuff like that, in theory, someone could come by with a little beep 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 bop tool, beep beep pop pop, and then your garage door is going up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, then you're out in your underwear shooting the neighbors because they'll get shot. So yeah, you get an alert on your phone at 3 a.m. that your garage door is now open. Somebody's going to die, and it could be just, random signals from planet Nubula that's opening up your garage door, but you're going to be shooting people. So, yeah. This is why I use a timer switched top load washer and dryer that is pulled from the top of the dryer. Which has a timer switch. You're right. It's fucking dryer filter pulled from top. Okay. Josh Homan, why on the face of Earth would a washer and dryer need internet connection? Right. So you could be sitting in the room 20 feet away. Is it done yet? No, it's not done. Yeah. We could sit here and eat bonbons until the washer's done, then we have to get up. But God forbid you get up twice off your ass, turn the TV off. Ooh. Vintage Adventure Drives. Dr. Art, how's it going? How's it going with you after your 2,200-mile trip back to Oklahoma from the great Northwest, seeing my buddy Jamie and taking one of his favorite cars? I mean, it's like one that runs and drives. He doesn't have any of those. But no, that was a good video. So, sir, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I already have a 305 ready to go with a 5-speed transmission. Also ready to have a flywheel and clutch possibly go along, as the crank bolt pattern is the same. Could drop to a cheap build ×2. True. That'd be interesting. The tranny has been rebuilt and works great. 65 Cornet. The kickdown is attached. Yeah, above that, I don't know. I mean, if it's all back to where it was and it's all adjusted right and it's, at full throttle, the rod's pushed all the way back, and then that's pushed all the way back at the trans and stuff like that. I don't know. Did it work before you had the tranny rebuilt is the question. And then I don't know if you did it or someone else did it, but if someone else did it, I would ask your tranny guy why his stuff doesn't work. Because it's a 65 Cornet. It's a metal kickdown rod. Should be pretty simple. I'm sure that's not wrong. But yeah, I mean, if everything's connected, I'd talk to your tranny guy and ask him what the heck's going on. Excuse me, Mark. Other than that, I don't. That's all I can tell you. You can do video with sounds. Okay. That was extreme story about the garage door. It's not done. I could go on and on about cussing at this thing for 2 hours. You saw my trip, huh? The car drove perfectly. My video on the trip is decent, and the car is serving me as my daily. It's awesome. Nice. I mean, it cleaned up nice. Did you cut that obnoxious tailpipe extension off, at least? Because you may like it. Everyone else in the room will like it. I think it's a little weird, but it's not my car. So it's not my place to say. It's just a question. But yeah, that's the only thing I would have did to that car. Leave it alone. It runs perfect. It needs Wi-Fi so they can charge more money for the price. I didn't care that it had Wi-Fi. I'd rather assume it didn't have the Wi-Fi or the camera. The reason I bought that one is because it's a big double door. It's aluminum door. It's insulated. It's not super heavy, but the springs I have, the last time the springs broke, they're probably a little undersized for the door. So without the garage door, it's a little heavy to pick up, right? So these have in your $200 to $300 range garage door openers. They have ones that are chain drive, belt drive, half horsepower, and 3/4 horsepower. And I wanted a chain drive. I didn't want a belt. And I wanted 3/4 horsepower. This was the best price point for those two items. It happened to have the Wi-Fi and the camera in it, which again, I didn't want or need, but it's there. I'd much rather have it just a regular garage door opener where you push the button and hit the home link in the car and they're connected and da-da-da-da-da. All this extra mush and mingle and blah that's on it. I don't want it. I just bought it because it had the bigger motor and my garage is heavy. And I don't want to do this job again. So I bought the heavier duty one. Makes perfect sense. Barrows is your you still have the original kickdown linkage, or it's got some kind of aftermarket cable on it? That's a good point, Barrows. The reason your washer needs Wi-Fi is to email you when it's low detergent. If it would do that and put it on your shopping list, which it should be able to, that's not a tough ask, right? Access to your phone, access to shop. Yes. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, okay, but we need more, skin sensitive Tide. Whatever. That would be an advantage. But I don't, again, we're going to rant about appliances. That's what we're going to do tonight. Fine. I don't like the washing machines that add the detergent for you because they always want to add too much. You don't need half of what they tell you to put in to get your clothes clean. My clothes are clean and smell good, even though I've been wearing them all day. I don't soak them in oobs of detergent and things like that. That's just ridiculous. I haven't fixing the pipe yet, moving into a new house. So I have higher priorities. I do plan to fix from the muffler back. Oh, okay. All right. But apparently Dr. Art Washers could never email that message to him. That's right. It's why, that'd be too complicated to do a simple syntax email to a programmed email. Let you program go, send it to bum. Yep. Technology from overseas sucks. Well, it doesn't have Wi-Fi, so it sounds like you won. That's right. It says it on there. It's supposed to. Someone else in the house is very obsessed with getting that to work. I don't know. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate your time. I just don't want to burn the third gear clutches. Yeah, because if that's not adjusted right or something in the trans is not hooked up correctly, that will burn it up your brand new transmission. Just use dish soap for detergent way cheaper. Yeah, but if you use too much, say you go a little extra squeeze with the Dawn in the washing machine, it's like putting that into Dawn in your dishwasher, and then it just suds. And then your whole floor there's suds everywhere. And you have to get towels and mop it all up. Your floor is very clean, but it makes a big ass mess that you don't want to deal with. Although it is cheaper. Maybe like the heated seats in a new car that you have to pay the subscription fee. Yes, BMW and Volkswagen. They dropped that real quick. They just got so much outrage over that. And if I had that, I would hotwire that fucking shit. Not Dawn. No, don't use Dawn yet, because then you just get Mop and laundry all in one. That's right. Yeah, we needed to clean the floor in the laundry room anyway. So go ahead and fill that fucking thing up with Dawn and turn it on hot and spin everything. I used to do appliance repair. Nice. So that's been so now you have some insight into my world, all right, of what goes on at the Dr. Art estate. We haven't even got into the tree I had to cut down over the weekend. We didn't get into all the pollen that's now filling up my perfectly clean pool with all these little tiny little green, because it's Tennessee and everything, the trees just don't go, spring. They go, poof, and like green popcorn everywhere. I went out to the car this morning and it didn't have a color. It was just a green shape in the driveway of a small car. It's very bad this time of year. So yeah, there was only partial ranting about one thing. There was many things I had to rant about this week. So I found out I was out of washer fluid trying to go to the grocery store. Well, yeah, Bob's in Georgia, so he's probably got the same thing down there. You just go, and it just goes, and I'll go to the car wash and then come out the next morning and you have a green blob again. It's just shiny underneath all the green. This time of year it's hell. It's torture. It's hell. I just want to get the warm, sunny weather so I can sit in my pool. My black camper shell matched my white truck until we got a bit of rain. Yeah, it was supposed to rain here tomorrow for all week. So hopefully, because my little car it's just buried in the other one's, it's blue and it's all green. The other one's black and that's all green. Yeah, a lot of the cedar and all the hardwoods and maples and things like that are starting to bud out this week too. So everything's just like, it's like a fun little game for the trees when they wake up from winter. They're like, oh, I'm awake. Yes, let's. Oh, wow! I really shot that stuff this far this year. It's fantastic. It's a little game that no one appreciates but the trees. Pollen season. Yeah, I'm waiting. Usually about April 1st, I get incapacitated for like a week from allergies, and I'm starting to kick in a little bit today. I was kind of like midday. I was kind of like, why am I woozy? Oh, allergies. Should probably do an annual wash of my car soon. Yeah, but it's maybe you get some rain, you'll be okay. We got lots of pine and fruit tree pollen. Yeah, you got pine. Yeah, pine in Georgia everywhere. 6 more weeks of winter. I predict in Buffalo. I just put the convertible on the road. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Spring. There's people still running snowmobiles around here. Dang. Yeah. They're like, we got a good season this year, dang near April, and we're still on the sleds. And you're just like, oh my gosh, can it just melt already and get to green or brown, depending on what part of the world you live in. Shannon, good night, everyone. Can't wait to fix some wiring on the truck at work tomorrow. Yay. Found a break in the wire for the Defline heater on circuit 3. Good times. Yay. Just delete all that stuff. Oh, cars are up by my older brother. Oh, okay. Just saw my first snowmobile while driving through Oregon when I drove the Scamp home from Jamie's. Oh, that's cool. They're fun, but it's cold. They have to be operated in cold weather. I'll skip that fun. Rode snowmobiles for many years up north. I can let that part go. In fact, I have, and it's much better. I really preferred going through the desert in a 4-wheel drive over um, driving all the way up north, taking a snowmobile to freeze your ass all night. Same week of the year. Off road in the desert or snowmobiling? I vote for the warm weather. Found a 1996 Husqvarna 252 stroke to add to my great collection. I could paint that bike pink. Bad Motors, what's going on, buddy? 96 Husqvarna. Does it run? A Husqvarna? 2-stroke. That'd be fun. You should paint it pink. By the way, 351 is still in the truck and will stay. The 200 is for something else. Oh. Well, I thought you told me it was for the 351 truck. Never mind. 18 miles south of me, Petoskey got a total of 168 inches of snow this year so far. Supposed to be get another blast this week, I think they said. Jeez, that's freaking 14 feet of snow. Ooh. I prefer vintage dirt bikes. I'll take my 1882 Suzuki RM465 over snowmobile all day long. Yeah, I'd rather be on. I don't get on motorcycles, but it would be better than a snowmobile. It runs. I got it for $700. No title though. Who cares? What year is it? Is it 30 years old? 96? Yeah. It's just 30 years old. You should be able to get a title for that. And if you take it off road, who cares? For my fourth commercial, the YouTube is monetizing. It's supposed to be on conservative too, so sorry about the commercials. A bit of completely useless information I just found. When I switch the screen to theater mode, I can see the chat and the live. Learn something new every day. Nice. So if all of you want to see all the chat, you can't now switch theater mode. YouTube is attempting to monetizing. Yes. Machine Shop told my buddy that they couldn't fix his block LS3 that broke a lifter. Damn. Well, at least it's an LS3. I mean, you can get a block off marketplace for a couple $100, Yep, you're right. Yeah, and the money 30 years old. Yes, and today we do math. 2026 minus 30. It's 1996. Yay, we passed 5th grade. 3 times I said I wasn't going to buy another snowmobile. This time, I mean, no commercials are a good sign, right? Yeah. Well, for you. But yeah. So join us again next week. Well, hopefully. Oh, and we didn't do a Wednesday with Tony because we're going to do Wednesday. Then he said, "Hey, let's do Thursday." Then Thursday came and he said, "Let's do Friday." And I said, "I'm not doing Friday. I got stuff to do Friday." So hopefully this week we'll be back Wednesday with Tony on his channel. all that kind of good stuff. 6.2 R aluminum truck blocks. You could put an LS3 cam in them. Believe it or not, I'm great at math. Watch this. 2 + 2 = 5. That's right. Sounds correct, sir. So we should be on Wednesday night. And if not, we should probably have a video out for you later in the week. Excuse me. Cheeto. And possibly 2 this week, because I have one that I've been wanting to do that I'm all set up in the garage for. I just didn't have the mindset to do it today, but it's just be a short little video. Anyway, with the Dos Caminos, and yeah, so we should have more stuff, and we'll be back next Monday. So we got about 2 more minutes to go. Anybody? Oh, we did get some pictures. Oh, okay. We get some Robert Lawrence. He sent more pictures of the side pipes. Click to download. All right, Robert. I had to do a few steps to get that done. But let's share this. Let's go back here. Press on this button. Share screen. Press on this button. There we go. Share there. And then we put it up on the screen. These are what, and let me know if you guys can hear this. But this is the noise that those side pipes make on that truck. Play. Nice choppy little small log. That's nice. And there we go. That was a nice, cool little video. Robert, can I use that video? Let me know, yay or nay. Would appreciate it either way. It's fine. Kenneth Brackett. What's going on, buddy? He's just hanging out in the background. They run snowmobiles here at the drag strip in the summer. I have an old video of one running 540, 131 in the 8th. Damn. Doctor at the Magician makes an hour disappear with rants about garage door openers. Not everybody can do that. Here in Southeast Idaho, we didn't get any snow this winter. Extremely odd. Now Facebook Marketplace is flooded with cheap sleds that people are unloading, attempting even for an ultra-fast go-kart build. If you can get one cheap, what the heck? Or just put it in your barn. Because next year when you get fucking 6 feet of snow up in Idaho, that'll be like, an easy double your money situation. Can't hear anything. Damn. Not even through the speakers. That's weird. Sorry about that. Chevrolet, hell yeah. All right, Shaniqua. No sound. He's on mine for $250. Yeah. Why can't I don't know why we didn't have sound, folks, on that, but because I could hear it because I have it on the. I don't know. We'll work on that. We'll load that onto the into the regular YouTube, and then we'll play it for you. We'll play it for you next week because we're out of time. It's been an hour. Adios, all. Till Wednesday or next week. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night. Cancel. No, I don't want to leave this site. I want to end the stream. End the stream. End it. Good night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. See you good night. Hey, Brad. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you next week. See ya.